Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Monday morning. Why am I saying Monday twice? It's only Monday for the whole day. Once, I think. Unless we're on Groundhog Day. Who knows? I don't want to live Groundhog Day. I want to live a brand new day each and every day of this life because it is so exciting. We are on the first day of a brand new month, the second month in the year of 2021. And I don't know about you guys, but I am excited. I'm so excited. I've been helping so many people get their lives back on track and changing. And it is really great to see 2021 being so positive. And you know what? It's what you make it. So I want to talk today about communication because that's one of the biggest things in this world. Good morning, Amanda Gibbons. You have done a fantastic job in changing your life, beautiful. Mwah. Kudos to you because it can be done. But it's what we do and how we do it. Now, if you are, wherever you are in this big wide world, drop it down below. Let me know if you're watching from overseas. Let me know if you're watching from Australia. Tell me your town and city. Just let's share it all, guys. Let's share the world with each other because that's what it's all about. If you watch replay, put hashtag replay. If you're watching me live, interact and I will talk to you later. I'll answer your messages. Howdy, Samantha, Kate, darling, you are in my heart at the moment. Really big time. You know what? I want to talk to you about communication because it's one of the biggest things that we often fail at. And I am a big one of that too. Biggest thing with communication is we think that we're talking to people. We think that we're having maybe questions and answers interaction, but it doesn't work that way. And then we get frustrated. Or we do the opposite. We clam up. We don't speak what we're feeling inside. And that's probably the worst one because if we don't bring our feelings out, then we tend to sit there and they smoulder inside and they eat at us. Good morning, Jodie Eckert. Thank you too for joining me. Now, like I'm saying, communication is one of those things. We may think that we're getting it right, but especially face-to-face communication is one of the biggest ones that we can gauge. Written communication is a little bit harder to gauge what the other person's thinking, but there are some basic rules for it. And the first thing is think straight. We often tend to get there. We've got a thought in our head, but when it comes from our head to our mouth, it doesn't quite come out right. And we babble it out and we go around the edges. We don't get to what we actually mean. So before you start to communicate to someone, if it's something really important, it could be relationship, it could be, I don't know, to your kids. Every conversation with your child is important, naturally. It could be to a colleague. It could be to anybody. Before you start to communicate with them, get it straight in your head first. If you're here with me, send me some love, send me some care. Facebook likes interaction. I like interaction. I like to feel special too. So think straight. What are you going to say? Get it ready before you start to say it. Think it in your head first. Because quite often when we come out with things, we don't portray it quite the way we mean it. And then be precise in what you say. Be really precise in what you mean and what you mean to get out there. So, if the cat sat on the mat, the cat sat on the mat. The cat didn't sit on that funny thing that sits out the front by the door, by the backyard. You know where it is, don't you? See how it gets mumbled? See how it gets confused? I'm bringing it back to basics, but this is what we need to do. We need to break things down to basics in our life. Because when we don't bring them down to basics, they become really difficult and hard. Thank you so much for the love heart. That makes me feel good. It's Monday morning. I always feel good on a Monday. You know that. So think straight, be precise in what you mean, and get to the point. I don't know about you, but I've got lots to do in my life. And it's not that I want to rush people, but I want to know what they've got to say. And I want to know there and then. I don't want to hear all the fluffy duck stuff. I haven't got time for that because I'm interested in what they've got to say to me. And keep it simple. Being simple is the best way. God bless his soul, I have a beautiful nephew. But he speaks in a language that my brain doesn't take. I can't understand it. And it's really, I love having conversations with him because I learn so much. But I want to have it simple. I want to have things simplified so that then I understand exactly what's being said because they're getting straight to the point and they're telling me exactly what they mean. Thank you so much for the love hearts. Remember, whenever you join me, come in with a care button, come in with a love heart. Let me know you're there. Morning, Nettie. How are you? The communication today, we're thinking straight about what we're going to say. We're going to be precise in what we say and we're going to simplify it. Next thing is when you're doing it face to face. See these things? Mine look very tired. See these things? These are called your eyes, guys. When you're talking to someone, look at them. There is one thing that I find really, really frustrating, and there's only probably 2 reasons that I let people not do it. And one is because they are ultimately very, very shy, and I have a beautiful girlfriend who is very shy, and when she talks to me, she's talking here. See how it changes it? Engage with the person that you're talking to. Use your eyes. Use your eyes. If you're going to use your eyes, Bring in the body language too. Now, as you can tell, I'm a talker with my hands. It's the Greek comes out of me, you know. I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and the hands fly everywhere. And if you're standing next to me, be very careful. But when you're standing there and you're talking to someone, if you're trying to put a point across, don't stand with your hands on your hips. Don't stand with your arms folded. Be relaxed. You know, it's how you portray yourself and how that person's going to take the comment that you're talking to them about, or the thing that the topic of discussion, how they're going to take it. Because if you're standing with a negative attitude already and you're actually saying something positive to them, they're going to get the wrong perception of what you're talking about. So don't forget your body language. Stay on the message. And I know I tend to get off the message sometimes when I'm on here on a Monday morning because there's so many things going on in my head. Like I see you guys pop up and I want to say, hello, Julie Ellen Hillam. Thank you for joining me from Murray Bridge. You know, I want to say these things, but it is about staying on the message. So we're talking about the message of communication. Communication, the best effective communication to make sure you're being heard, because we talk a lot and people don't hear us, or they block us out, or they just forget about who we are. So don't forget, think straight. Be precise in what you're saying. Get to the point, which is what I am getting to. Simplify things. Make it simple. Don't make it too hard. People have got so much going on in their lives and their brains, they don't want to think too hard. Just bring it to the point and bring it simple. Use your eyes. If you're face-to-face with someone, always use your eye contact. Watch your body language. And you know what? Stay on the message. But the biggest thing, pause. I know it's really hard because I talk a million miles an hour. That's what I do. Pause. Pause and let them respond. Because when you give them that opportunity to respond and they can answer you, then you're going to hear if they've actually heard what you said. So remember, in your communications in life, we talk a lot about things. We talk to many people and we communicate a lot. But do we really listen? Because after all, there's a two-part series when you communicate with someone. You get it out verbally and then you listen for that response. So guys, wherever you are in this big wide world, as I've already asked you, let's learn to communicate with one another, especially face to face, a little more friendly than what we do. I am a killer for messages. I get straight to the point instead of actually saying a few polite niceties and saying good morning, hello. That's a bit of the manager in me, but you know what? We've all got to change. It doesn't hurt to change a few things, and it makes other people happier, which in turn makes me happy when other people are happier. So don't forget, drop your name down below. Also, put a hashtag if it's replay. Let me know where you are from in this big wide world. I'd love to know who's watching me. And don't forget the best all thing in this big wide world, and I'm about to draw another product tester, but I've got to say this before. Hashtag share the love wherever you are in this big wide world. Now I've got Ankita on here and she is from India. That absolutely makes me over the moon because we have just opened in India and I cannot wait to form some great relationships, and I'm excited about that. And I'm going to be communicating with her, and you know what? We're worlds apart, but we can, because we're going to be clear and precise in what we say. Okay, my next product tester. Thank you to all the product testers who've been chosen so far. Samantha Kate, yours is on its way. I've got Chantel, I have got Sandra Fogarty, I don't know, I can't remember. I've got quite a few of you guys. Oh, Collis, that's right. You guys have done a great job, and I'm promoting you. I love the way you're promoting my products. That's what it's about. It's about real people. Don't forget, when you're on here with me, interact, use the care button, press it a lot, because Facebook likes interaction. Here we go. Who is it today? Who is today? I'm sorry. Oh, Donna Smith. Donna, I used to work with Donna at Miller's. We used to call it Grabber Grannies, believe it or not. And Donna and I had lots of communication in those days, lots of fun and lots of communication. Donna Smith, I'll be sending something out to you very soon for you to product trial for me, and I look forward to it. Once again, my name's Michelle G. Hashtag share the love wherever you are in this big wide world, and I hope you have a fantastic week. And everyone you come into contact with, you communicate clearly, precisely, and use your eyes. Use those beautiful eyes to look at them and tell them how much you care, or get your point across. Good morning to you all. I'm off for a brand new day. See you later, guys. Enjoy your week.